Welcome, gents. You don't chase what aligns with you, you attract it by being true to who you are. The world often tells men they need to fight for attention, status, and love, as if life is a never-ending competition. But for Sigma males, this narrative simply doesn't fit. You stand apart, not because you're trying to, but because it's who you are. Your path isn't dictated by chasing validation or proving your worth to anyone. You've probably realized something many don't. Competing over women, or anything really, only ties you to someone else's rules. Why fight to impress when the right connections come naturally to those who stay true to themselves? Relationships built on authentic alignment are far more meaningful than those founded on ego-driven battles. As a Sigma male, your focus is on self-mastery, independence, and living life on your own terms. This isn't arrogance, it's clarity. You know that your value isn't defined by winning someone over, it's in the way you carry yourself, the principles you hold, and the life you're building. This video dives deep into why Sigma males like you reject the noise of competition and choose a path of self-respect and inner peace. Watch it now, not just to understand this mindset, but to fully embody the wisdom that sets you apart. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Number 12. Value systems misalignment. Most competition over women revolves around the shallow markers of status, wealth, or physical appearance. Men show off their achievements, flex their assets, or rely on charm to outdo others. But for Sigma males, this whole dynamic feels hollow. You see through the act because you know the value of a real connection, and you know it has nothing to do with impressing anyone with surface-level traits. A Sigma male operates on a different wavelength. You don't define success in relationships or in life by the metrics society throws at you. You're not chasing status to be noticed or competing to prove your worth. That's not arrogance. It's awareness. You know that authenticity is rare and worth far more than superficial wins. For you, relationships aren't a performance. They're about shared values, mutual respect, and genuine understanding. When you see other men engaging in these ego-driven contests, you don't feel the need to join in. Why? Because it doesn't align with your principles. You don't need validation from the crowd, and you certainly don't need a woman to choose you because you won some imaginary race. If someone can't see your depth or appreciate your perspective, they're not meant for you, and you're okay with that. This is where your strength lies. You prioritize deeper qualities like integrity, intelligence, and compatibility over fleeting attraction. You trust that the right connections will come naturally without forcing anything. By rejecting this shallow competition, you're not missing out. You're setting yourself apart. You're operating on a higher level, one where your value speaks for itself and where you only invest in what truly matters. That's what makes you different, and that's what makes you stand out. Number 11. Detachment from social hierarchies. Society loves its labels, alpha, beta, leader, follower, as if everyone needs to fit neatly into some predefined role. But Sigma males see these hierarchies for what they are, artificial constructs designed to keep people in competition with each other. To you, the whole idea of ranking yourself in a social or romantic hierarchy is unnecessary and exhausting. You don't feel the need to prove dominance or accept a submissive role because you're not playing that game in the first place. When it comes to relationships, this detachment gives you a powerful edge. You know that true connections can't be forced or manipulated through power plays. They either happen naturally or they don't. While others jockey for position, showing off, competing, trying to one-up each other, you quietly stand on the sidelines, completely unbothered. You're not indifferent because you don't care. You're indifferent because you care more about things that actually matter. For Sigma males, relationships aren't about scoring points or asserting control. They're about finding someone who respects your independence as much as you respect theirs. You're not interested in convincing anyone of your worth because you already know it. And this confidence, this refusal to bow to social games, often makes you more magnetic than the loudest alpha in the room. People might mistake your detachment for arrogance, but it's the opposite. It's clarity. You don't need validation from hierarchies that don't resonate with your values. Instead, You focus on being authentic, living on your terms, and letting meaningful relationships find their way to you. That's why you don't compete. You don't have to. By rejecting the ladder, you've already risen above it. And that's a perspective few can truly understand. Number 10. Avoidance of ego validation. Competing over women is often less about the woman herself and more about feeding an ego. For many men, it becomes a way to prove something to themselves, to their peers, to society. Winning the competition feels like a badge of masculinity, a way to say, I'm the better man. But Sigma males don't play this game, not because they can't, but because they see through it. You understand that relying on external validation to define your worth is a losing strategy. For a Sigma male, self-worth isn't something that's up for debate or negotiation. It doesn't come from someone else's approval, and it certainly doesn't hinge on beating another man. Your value comes from within, your principles, your skills, your growth, and the life you're building for yourself. Competing over a woman, especially when it's about outshining someone else, feels like betraying that inner sense of worth. Why would you seek validation from a scenario that's more about ego than authenticity? You understand the risk of letting your ego run the show. It can lead to arrogance, unnecessary conflicts, and relationships that are based on superficial dynamics rather than real compatibility. By avoiding these competitions, you protect yourself from falling into a cycle of seeking external approval. Instead, you invest your energy where it truly matters, on things that align with your values and on connections that grow organically. This mindset isn't weakness, it's strength. You're not afraid to walk away, to step back, or to let someone else have the stage if it means staying true to yourself. That's the power of a Sigma male. You don't need to compete, because you've already won by refusing to let anyone else dictate your worth. Number 9. Focus on personal growth. For Sigma males, life is not about chasing people or proving anything to anyone. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. While others spend their time vying for attention or competing for validation, you focus on what truly matters, your personal growth, passions, and goals. You understand that a meaningful relationship should complement your journey, not derail it or demand all your energy. Competing over women often feels like a distraction, a waste of the time and effort you could be investing in building something real and lasting. Sigma males see relationships as a bonus, not the main prize. You're not looking for someone to complete you. You're already whole. Instead, you seek a partner who adds value to your life without demanding that you sacrifice your dreams or compromise your principles. This focus on personal growth isn't selfish. It's smart. When you channel your energy into becoming more skilled, knowledgeable, and well-rounded, you naturally attract people who respect and admire you. You're not trying to impress anyone. Your achievements, mindset, and independence speak for themselves. By refusing to chase or compete, you avoid the emotional drain and drama that often come with such pursuits. You've learned that true connection happens effortlessly when you're on the right path, not by trying to force or manipulate it. This perspective allows you to stay grounded and in control of your time and energy. Ultimately, your dedication to personal growth is what sets you apart. You're not just building a better life, you're building a better you. And the right person, someone who respects your journey and shares your values, will recognize your worth without the need for games or competition. That's the power of focusing on what truly matters. Number 8. Strategic risk aversion. Sigma males understand the true value of their time, energy, and self-respect. They know that competing over women or anything else rooted in ego comes with risks that often outweigh the rewards. Engaging in these competitions drains mental energy, wastes precious time, and can even lead to moments of regret when you realize you've stepped into a game that doesn't align with who you are. For a Sigma male, this isn't about fear of losing, it's about weighing the cost. What does it truly achieve to win someone's attention if it comes at the expense of your peace of mind or your principles? Sigma males are highly strategic in their decision-making. If an activity doesn't serve their personal goals or align with their values, they simply don't bother with it. This isn't laziness or apathy, it's clarity. You understand that not every battle is worth fighting and not every prize is worth winning. Competition, especially in romantic dynamics, often pulls people into shallow, performative behaviors. Sigma males see this as a trap. Engaging in these contests means putting your dignity on the line, possibly losing sight of who you are in the process. You know better than to trade authenticity for approval, and you refuse to let anyone dictate your value by whether you win or lose. Instead, you focus on what truly matters. You invest your energy in pursuits that bring genuine growth, fulfillment, and purpose. You let others chase, argue, and perform while you remain grounded, choosing your battles wisely. This strategic risk aversion isn't about avoiding life's challenges. It's about ensuring that the challenges you do face are meaningful and worthwhile. That's the Sigma way, calculated, purposeful, and always in control of your destiny. Thank you for being a part of this community, gents. Your support means the world to us and inspires us to keep delivering impactful content. We deeply appreciate you. Number 7. Selective pursuit of connections. Sigma males approach relationships with a mindset of quality over quantity. They don't pursue connections just for the sake of it or because society tells them they should. For them, a meaningful relationship is one rooted in mutual respect, compatibility, and depth, not one born from superficial attractions or ego-driven pursuits. This selective nature comes from a deep understanding of their own values and boundaries. A Sigma male knows exactly what he's looking for in a partner and refuses to settle for less. If a woman's attention inspires competition or drama, it's a red flag. It suggests she might thrive on validation or enjoy pitting people against each other, qualities that are fundamentally at odds with a Sigma male's peaceful and introspective lifestyle. Competing for someone's affection feels like a betrayal of their principles. Sigma males don't see love as something to win or earn through rivalry. Instead, they believe in relationships that develop naturally, without games or external pressure. For them, the right partner will value their calm, independent nature and won't require them to engage in shallow competitions to prove their worth. This doesn't mean Sigma males are afraid of putting in effort or showing interest. It means they're intentional about it. They would rather wait for a connection that aligns with their values than waste energy chasing after someone who doesn't. This patience and discernment ensure that when they do choose a partner, it's for the right reasons. By being selective, Sigma males maintain their peace of mind and ensure their energy is invested in relationships that enhance their lives, not drain them. They know their worth and trust that the right connection will recognize and respect it without the need for games or competition. Number 6. Neutrality in social games. Sigma males possess a unique ability to remain neutral in social dynamics, including romantic interactions. While others jostle for attention, validation, or dominance, Sigmas quietly observe, choosing not to participate in the games people play. This isn't indifference, it's a conscious choice. They simply don't see the need to compete or perform, and this neutrality often makes them stand out without effort. In social settings, people are often drawn to those who are unpredictable or difficult to pin down. Sigma males exude this naturally. By refusing to compete or take sides, they project a sense of mystery and self-assuredness. It's not that they're trying to be intriguing, it's just a byproduct of their authenticity. They operate on their own terms, and that level of independence is magnetic to those who value something beyond the ordinary. In romantic contexts, this neutrality sets them apart even more. Instead of chasing or posturing, Sigma males let their actions and presence speak for them. Their lack of desperation or need to win someone's approval creates an aura of confidence that's hard to ignore. While others are busy trying to impress, the Sigma quietly holds their ground, which ironically makes them more impressive. What makes this stance so effective is its authenticity. Sigma males aren't playing hard to get or following some social strategy. They're simply uninterested in games that feel shallow or transactional. This grounded approach often leads to deeper connections, as people who value genuine relationships are drawn to the Sigma's calm and unpretentious energy. By staying neutral, Sigma males avoid unnecessary drama and conserve their energy for things that truly matter. This detachment isn't just a strength, It's a way of life that naturally attracts people who appreciate depth, independence, and honesty. Number 5. Avoiding drama at all costs. Sigma males have an innate aversion to drama. They value peace, simplicity, and emotional clarity in their lives. Competing over women, like many social games, inevitably brings unnecessary stress, conflict, and complications. And for a Sigma, that's an immediate turnoff. The thought of engaging in heated rivalries, power struggles, or ego clashes just isn't worth the emotional toll. Drama isn't just tiresome for them, it's a complete waste of energy. They prefer to invest their time and attention in things that promote growth, tranquility, and genuine connection. Competing for someone's affection is rarely about mutual understanding. It's often about performing, outshining others, and navigating a complex web of social expectations. For Sigma males, this whole scenario feels like a distraction from what really matters: personal well-being and meaningful relationships. Their minimalist approach to life means they have no desire to entertain petty conflicts or emotional upheaval. They understand that true relationships are built on mutual respect, not on chasing or competing for someone's attention. If a romantic situation turns into a battleground of egos or a source of drama, they're quick to step back. They recognize that the right connection will come naturally, without the need for any games or unnecessary complications. By avoiding drama, Sigma males maintain their emotional equilibrium and stay focused on what aligns with their values. They know that their energy is precious and shouldn't be wasted on relationships or situations that aren't authentic. This ability to steer clear of chaos makes their presence more grounded, and those who truly appreciate peace and authenticity are naturally drawn to them. Number 4. Power in non-chasing. The Sigma male understands a powerful paradox when it comes to attraction. The less you chase, the more others are drawn to you. While most men believe that pursuing and competing for attention is the way to win someone over, Sigma males know that real power lies in non-chasing. When you stop actively seeking validation, something amazing happens. You become more intriguing, more desirable, and more magnetic without even trying. The reason for this is simple. People by nature are drawn to those who are confident and self-sufficient. When you're not chasing someone, it signals that you're comfortable with who you are and that you're not dependent on anyone for your sense of worth. This energy is incredibly attractive because it demonstrates self-respect and emotional maturity. It's the type of confidence that isn't loud or boastful, but quiet and unshakable. Sigma males don't need to compete for attention because they trust that the right connections will come naturally. They don't engage in games or attempt to impress anyone. They simply live their lives according to their own rules. And when you're living authentically, not chasing and not relying on external approval, people start noticing. They see someone who is calm, focused, and genuinely content, and that draws them in. The paradox is clear. The more you chase, the more you repel, and the less you chase, the more you attract. Sigma males have mastered this dynamic by not getting caught up in the drama and competition. Instead, they focus on their passions, goals, and values, and in doing so, they draw the right people toward them effortlessly. In the end, the power of non-chasing lies in the simple fact that when you don't need anything from anyone, people are more likely to want to be around you. In wrapping up, at the end of the day, Sigma males don't compete over women because they simply don't need to. Their value isn't defined by chasing after validation or fighting for someone's attention. They understand that true self-worth comes from within, and that real connections are built on mutual respect, not ego-driven games. While others may focus on status, appearances, or impressing others, Sigma males prioritize personal growth, peace, and authentic relationships. If you're a Sigma male, this is your strength. You don't need to compete because you know that the right people will recognize your worth without the need for performance. You stand out by being yourself, grounded and focused on what truly matters. Keep focusing on your passions, your goals, and the things that bring you joy. By doing this, you naturally attract those who align with your values and appreciate the depth you bring to any relationship. So, if you've ever wondered why you don't feel the need to compete for someone's attention, don't second-guess yourself. You're simply living according to your principles, and that's the best way to be. Embrace that confidence. Continue focusing on your journey. And remember that the right connections will come naturally, without forcing anything. Thank you for watching until the end. If you resonated with this message, keep being true to yourself, and don't let anyone make you feel like you need to be anything else. Your time and energy are valuable. Spend them wisely. Thank you, gents, for tuning in, and God bless.